Hi and welcome back. Okay, back into another part of the build being the ailerons. I'll be doing both left and right at the same time. I've progressively just done a little bit of work on the right at the moment. I ended up using the offcut of the aileron just to work how the wing tip went. I will be honest in saying that I wasn't quite understanding the drawings, but now that I've put it all together, I do understand. I've just tried it with the actual tip itself. It fits beautifully. A little bit of a shaving off or filing and rebending was required, but it's all done. So I'm just going to spin the camera around and go through a few essential things that are part of this build that I think are quite critical. So I'll just spin the camera around and we'll have a little bit of a look. Okay, just been through the drawings and started cutting out or cutting the aileron to length and just setting it out as per this page here. Again, I built it upside down, so it makes it a lot more sense to position ribs and the like, and in particular all this area around here, which I think is quite critical. So there it is there. I just used the offcut of the aileron to give a bit of a go for the end cut, just to see how it worked. I was happy with it, so I mean there's plenty of offcut material there to do that, so I did that. I'm just going to spin the camera around and go through the set out for this counterweight on the aileron. There's a couple of critical dimensions here, I believe, that are very necessary to get exact right. I know it's a stupid comment I've just made, but I think it's quite imperative that you get this bit right rather than just try to just somewhat guess it, I guess. This distance and this distance being the most critical, I think, which if you get that bit right, everything else should fall into place. So I'll just put the camera on the tripod and go through how I've worked that out based on that dimension and this dimension here. So I've just got this temporarily clamped in position here, and there's a distance between the top side here and a level line through the underside of the rib at 89 and 85, sorry, 0.9. So I've got my 85.9 and I've just used that as a bit of a height, which it does. On here I've put a mark which also gives us a distance of about 245 millimeters to this point, so I've tried to keep that line parallel, and it fairly crosses that line, which seems to me that looks roughly how it's going to go. Now I know I'm spending a bit of time on this because the aileron does sort of do this, and I don't really want this to be sort of hitting anything inside. I mean, you know, even if I was 5 mil out or 3 mil out, I don't think it's going to hit. So I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of pilot holes in this now, and then I'll make the complete opposite with the other one, and that should give us the set out for the counterweight. And there's a few other little quite tighty things inside there, so let me get started on that now and see how I go in the next half hour or so. Okay, there's the set out for the counterweight ribs. Happy with it. So I can go ahead and now and silver cleco it and then possibly upsize it, because this is going to have to all sort of be all finished off prior to fixing the rivets off on the skins. So let me get started on that and I'll come back to you shortly. Okay, the aileron now is pretty much fully set out. I haven't put the tip in yet. I'll leave that just for the moment. I just wanted to get the counterweight ribs in and just get the single cleco on top and bottom. Probably now is the time to set, I'm guessing, the hinge up, and then it's pretty much all the twisters taken out of it. Carry on with the rest of these ribs down, sorry, these rivets down here and there, and that's it. May even fit the tip in, but that's it for the day. I think it's getting too hot out here now, and we'll come back again tomorrow. Talk with you soon. Okay, I've completed the right aileron. There's actually quite a lot of work on that. I underestimated the time I think it was going to take to do it. It's probably taken me around about 6 hours or something like that. But it's all silver clear coat. There's a lot of work in and around the counterweight and fitting the wing end, or the wing end, the aileron cap end. There's actually quite a lot of work on that to get it bent and fitted right. There's a few little tiny ups and bumps in it, but I'm pretty much happy with the way that it's turned out. So I can basically upsize it all now, take off the plastic, spray it, and rivet it. Also in that 6 hours I did the counterweights. I'll just grab those. Counterweights, Sonex kindly give us a piece of lead that's just basically sort of cut straight through there. So I've cut those on the bandsaw. It was a bit of a job and a half, but give them a little bit of a file down, so they're all done as well. That's about it. So let me carry on and upsize this now, and then deburr it all and spray it. Come back to you shortly. Okay, there you have it. Completed the right aileron. I have just double checked the distance up there for the actual angle it's supposed to be, and I think it's about 11.5 degrees or something like that, and I just roughly made this up to double check it. Now it's at its complete stop there, so it's really it wasn't quite 11.5 degrees, so I ended up having to just file a little bit off the tab just to give it just that few extra millimeters on here, which now works. My previous worry about the counterweight inside there hitting, there is plenty of room, so it's quite close there and quite close there. Now what I have noticed though is that whether it's a mistake by myself, but it's fairly close at the back, so I know that the head of the AN3, I think it is bolt, AN314 or something like that, bolt is on the back side of that, so if anything I may have to just slightly pull these out to get the counterweight in. So there you have it. I'm in the process of completing the other aileron. I won't film it. It's pretty much the same as this one, so I'll go ahead behind the scenes and complete that off. And I'll close this one off now, and we will come back on the next part of the build. Talk to you soon.